Well, hello, and look what I'm wearing today, Sleepy Pilgrim TV. And coming up are a couple of pictures of me modelling it. So ladies, this is a medium size, available on Amazon, really comfortable, irons very, very well. I'm 8 stone 1 pound, 5'2" and a little bit, and it fits me really well, really comfortably. So just gives you an idea of size, yeah? So don't forget, get one or put it on your Christmas present list. Really nice quality. Anyway, today's rant is, I'm just going to check my list here, bear with me. I know it all, but I've still got to check my list. Today's rant is about the desperate souls who are being misled. Okay, but first, I want to show you something. I have to admit, I'm ashamed to admit, I am still faffing with one of my bloody book covers. And I wouldn't mind, but the royalties on it are never going to make me rich by any stretch of the imagination. I'm either insane or I'm a bit OCD, but I can't leave the damn thing alone. So I've gone and had another cover made, and this is about the 6th, 7th cover, maybe. Anyway, I had this one made on Fiverr, and I decided that this book, what it needed was a bit of humour, a light-hearted touch, if you like, you know, funny. Because it's not meant to be a really serious book. It's meant to be an entertaining book. It's meant to be informative, not scary. So anyway, I paid someone on Fiverr, and that's another story entirely. Fiverr, we'll do another video on that. And so, yeah, so I was quite pleased with it, and I don't care. I don't need any more suggestions or any more comments on it, because the damn thing is staying exactly the way it is. I promise. If you ever see me or hear of me faffing with that cover again, honestly, just, I don't know what. Have me arrested, whatever it is, but just stop me from doing it, okay? It's got to be the end. Got to be the end. Anyway, so here's what it looks like. So, moving on. Oh, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Every little helps, said the old lady as she weed in the sea. Right, okay, so where are we up to? So I have been paying attention to not the KDP videos, but the comments below the videos, because that's where real life goes on. That's where it all happens, folks. And by the way, if you notice my nice bruised hand, it's just a kickboxing injury, and that's a week old now. Parrying blows, if you like, without using my gloves. I keep being told I block too hard, and there's evidence of it now. So anyway, where were we? So the comments below the videos, and I have really tried to be fair. I'm not just looking for the sob stories. I was looking for success stories too. But there are a lot of very desperate people out there, or people who are desperate to make money. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to read you some of these comments now, and I think you'll find them interesting. I've highlighted some of the most frustrated ones that I found. Are you ready? Get the tissues out. And not for that reason either. I am too distracted with life's problems, lack of finances, job hunting. I have a business I want to start and I feel overwhelmed. I need to complete courses I have already invested in before buying more. I need to capitalise on what I've already paid for. This reduces my ability to focus and concentrate. I did find a book this week that would be a great planner to develop. So want to organise myself to create one this month. Good idea. Good. You can feel the pain, can't you? Oh, this is a good one. My biggest problem right now is I feel like I'm spinning in circles. I'm very new to KDP, but I did jump right in and make 7 different kinds of books. I try to make them quality books because that's more my style. But I haven't made sales on any of them yet, except for one that I've been running ads on. Now I'm spending 3 times the amount I'm making on ads, so I don't know whether that's helping or not. But overall, I just feel like, what now? I have way more ideas than I have time for. I've tried to do my keyword research. I have a background in design, writing, editing, marketing. So I feel like I get all of the principles of what KDP is about. But maybe I just need to be more patient. The next one. Hi, fill in the gap. I do feel like I spent a long time, over 6 months absorbing your videos, Paddy, Rachel, and bought the version of 2 good programs that were recommended, as well as one of your popular courses. I practiced for another 6 months. I researched as best I could and came up 2 niches that seemed promising and not saturated. And I'm still not really getting anywhere. Maybe it's my keyword research that's lacking. Could be. I'm not sure. But part of me feels like if I couldn't sell more than a few copies, I must be in the wrong game. And you can't blame me, can you? I'm about to cancel my subscriptions only because I can't justify the cost any longer, and I am feeling disappointed in myself.
Failure, 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 failure.
Oh dear. So I'm not dissing these people. I know what it feels like in many areas of life to feel like you're banging your head on that brick wall, you're giving it all you've got, and there are others who are sailing off into the sunset while here you are scrabbling around in the rubble. Anyway, let's continue. I am learning from your videos, thank you. It is frustrating. I have about 43 notebooks since I started in January, but no sales. I think they just aren't getting seen. I think the covers and interiors are good. And I finally got Publisher Rocket a few weeks ago and finally figured out keywords and added categories. Like I said, they still aren't getting seen. What do I do now? Lottery ads? I really don't have money for that right now. I will try a colouring book soon. I appreciate any advice, so thanks. Next one. I've been publishing low content books since late June, but I haven't had many sales. So I've been feeling a bit defeated. I initially gave myself 6 months to begin making consistent money, but I thought I'd be further along at this point. Ooh. I have just quit low content publishing after a year of making high quality books, a dozen now, and seeing very low sales. I even followed the advice from good channels, mind, like Home Boss and Ashley Schmidt, as opposed to bad channels. I also took advice from a successful romance author who used to publish low content books. And that's the end of that one, so obviously, taking all that advice didn't help much. Oh dear, it's very sad, isn't it? Now, here are the short ones, the one-liners, which can be very telling. Please, where are the niches located? Where are they? It's a bit like Find Wally. Where's Wally? They're not down there. They're not under there. They're not under there. Do you know where they are? Anyway, if you do see any wandering around, please let this person know. Next. Please, I need your help. I have uploaded some books now, but still did not make a sales. And this is an odd one. God bless you, man. You make me gain all what have lost. Power to the people. I started this journey because of you videos, and I started since November 21. Still no sales, but I still upload books. You inspired me. I know it is just a matter of time. This video was amazing. My biggest problem, I think, is to get my first sales going. I've been struggling with making that first sale. Any suggestions will help a lot. I'm sorry, I'm all out of ideas. I made KDP account on July 25, but have no sales yet. My books are not in searches. Still, I am doing struggle with keywords a book can't understand. Neither can I. If I make my own interior for low content logbook journal, can I use this for 5 another book? This type of repeat can harm or not? That's a good question. Very good question. Can it harm or not? I start KDB about a year now, so this is obviously a new thing that we don't know about. I start KDB about a year now, but this month I have no sales at all. Even thought I keep uploading new books at different niches. I need advice from you. I have been publishing books since last year, but I haven't made any sales yet. Just tell it as it is. I have 50 books so far with a few sales, but I have dwindled off. Oh, you don't want to dwindle off. That's not a good thing to do. I do have a few notebooks up yet, but don't have sales. So I got a bit stuck. Yeah, you can understand that, can't you? I have published a few books and can't wait for my first sale. I can watch hours and hours of various videos, but actually sitting down and publishing a book is another story. Well, yes, I think we've all been there and done that. I've published a few books so far, only 2 sales, but not ready to give up. See, there is hope out there. There is hope. And what would this world be without hope? I published 4 notebooks and 1 colour book. I can't say I've made any sales because I now understand my books are not the best quality, but I will improve. See? Hope and optimism. I have been publishing books since June, but still no sales. Oh dear. I have published quite a few books, but I haven't made any sales, but I'm not giving up. See, they're fighters out there. They're real fighters. My biggest issue is making my first sale. I've got a few books up, but nothing is selling yet. First off, I started a couple of months back, like I have 18 books, mixed with different niches. Majority of them are low content books, no sales yet. I ran out of enthusiasm and just stopped creating. Is this normal? I think we need to write to Deirdre about that. Is this normal? Sounds pretty normal to me. I've made up to 10 books, but made 0 sales. I don't know, sometimes feel discouraged. Ooh, hello, sir. I wrote a book and published it on KDP, but I have not received any order. Can you please help me? I don't know where wrong following the steps.
Help me!
I am having no sales so far after getting involved in KDP for the last 3 months and uploading more than 50 books. Now, getting involved. You get involved with KDP and you no sales. You are so awesome to learn from. But I have released so many books as well, and I've only sold 1. And it's clearly not your fault. You, the guru, it's nothing to do with you. Getting a sale every 3 to 4 months would be an improvement for me. But to be fair, I'm doing no content, journals, composition notebooks. So, what do we expect? I still cannot pay a single monthly bill with the money I am earning from low content, and I am writing my first novel now. So you can see there are a lot of people out there desperate to make money, and a lot of very patient people as well, if those comments are anything to go by. I've only sold 1 book in a zillion years, but I'm not giving up. So what would my advice be to those people? Well, I would say, look, keep it real, okay? If you are insistent on creating and uploading books to Amazon, then you've got to give it your best shot, but you've got to do it in the right way. And you have to start by stop eating the bullshit that the KDP gurus are constantly pooping out. If you want to make use of their useful advice, which they are willingly giving for free, then okay, go ahead and do it. But stop taking spoonful after spoonful of the BS. Okay, because we know that largely speaking, most of their income, if not, I don't know, if not all of it, but a high percentage of their income is coming from the YouTube revenue, it's coming from affiliate marketing, it's coming from selling downloads, it's coming from selling courses, and there isn't anything wrong with that. As such, we live in a commercial world. But, you know, we've covered this, we've gone over this. Sleepy Pilgrim has gone over it a million times and is going to be going over it again soon. But you see, the thing is, because there's fresh meat coming in all the time, fresh meat to the KDP gurus, it's a message that needs to be repeated. So look, if English is not your first language, don't allow yourself to become a laughing stock. Have your book edited by somebody who speaks fluent English, who understands English. And, you know, you might not be able to, you probably won't be able to afford an editor, you know, that can cost hundreds or even thousands. I understand that. But, you know, surely you can find somebody out there who can speak reasonably good English and who can tell you whether what you're saying is ridiculous or not. Because you won't know that. You won't know it. And so that is a biggie. So for anyone whose first language is not English, and looking at a lot of the comments, there are a lot of people who it's not their first language and who are particularly keen to try and get making money because the economy is so bad. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, you know, just it is better to invest time and energy in creating a book that you really feel that actually somebody will find that useful. Somebody will find that interesting. You know, I've said this before many times. I can go into the cheapy shops and I pick up notepads for less than £2. I can pick them up for 99 pence. And okay, you know, you might want a notebook with a particularly nice cover. But, you know, even in the discount stores now, they're selling some pretty nice stuff, pretty nice stationery at very, very low prices. So, okay, yes, a lot of people are lazy and they are not lazy. It is a lot of hassle going out shopping, isn't it? So shopping online is easier. So yeah, you could create some really stunning covers. Pay somebody to create a cover. You know, I saw a comment on somebody's video recently and they said, look, I've got all these books out and they're really not selling. And I went and had a look. There was a comment from the YouTuber. And I think that they too had a look and I can't remember, they made some comment. But I went and looked at this person's books and the covers were really, they really looked handmade. And I cannot make covers for love nor money. And I have made that mistake again and again and again. But, you know, the cover that I had today, delivered this morning from Fiverr, it cost me with tip, it cost me less than £30. Now I have tried more expensive people and I've tried cheaper people, and Fiverr is very, very hit and miss. It really is. So there's no guarantee if you're spending more that you get a decent service. It's just trying it. It's trial and error. And if you find somebody who produces, you know, a reasonable cover and, you know, the service is kind of smooth, then you almost want to hang on to them. So, you know, it's going to be worth it to produce something. If it's a notebook, and there are a zillion notebooks out there, and if you do your research, they're not selling. You can go through page after page after page, notebooks, planners, journals, a lot of them are not selling. A small number are selling well, a lot are not selling. And so it's going to have to be special. So it's going to have to be in decent English that's not going to make you a laughing stock. The cover is going to have to be one that people would really want. And then it's going to be worth paying for that cover. Because once you've paid for it, it's there. And once you've got a few sales, you'll probably get more. Or is KDP for you or not? You know, is that the way forward? If you've got a little bit of money, could you possibly find a bargain somewhere and resell it on online and use that profit then to buy something else and sell it on online? Could you do that? You know, there are other ways of making money online. There's a lot of ways, explore them, but stop looking for the fast overnight buck, because you are not the only one who's doing it. There are probably millions, I would imagine, of people doing it. So I just want to save people from the heartache of having to leave these kind of comments. There is one lady I do quite like, actually, and she's Project Rich Mum. And hers is not a KDP channel. It's really just about, you know, her journey of making money from home, and she comes out with some good suggestions, and she has self-published some books. But she's very honest. There's no fluff, and there are no downright lies, which you are getting with a number of the KDP gurus. I'm sorry, but there are lies. And so here's one of her comments, or a comment from one of her videos. Thank you for your honesty and for being real with us about what to expect. I am 60 lined journals into my journey on KDP and I've only made 3 sales. I thought I was just not very good at this. Thank you for sharing your experience and encouraging me not to give up. See, because she'd made a video, an honest video, about her initial journey with KDP and, you know, how long it took to make some money and then what she did to maybe improve that. She's very honest. So she's a lady worth checking out. And of course, you know, I'm always recommending Sleepy Pilgrim because he's funny. He is funny. We need funny in this world. He pulls no punches. He says it like it is. And actually, you know, he wants to save people from this kind of heartache as well. I mean, you know, as I say, he pulls no punches. So he'll strip you down to the bare bones if you need stripping down to the bare bones. But in this world of constant oozing bullshit everywhere, and it's not just on KDP, it's everywhere you go. I've had it in my own life this year. Bullshit. People who can do this, people who can do that, they don't live up to the promises. They don't deliver the service they say they're going to. What is this? I don't know. We're drowning in it. So you need to get yourself a boat so you can maneuver your way through the bloody bullshit. Okay. So I think that is the, I think that's the rant over now, actually. Yeah. So stop making books that will make you a laughing stock. Stop eating spoonfuls and spoonfuls of KDP perfumed bullshit. Think about what you're doing, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. Find something else. Find some other way of making money, because the world is all online now. Yeah, you're facing a massive amount of competition, but that doesn't mean that you can't make your mark in the world. KDP may not be for you, but I hope for you that it is for you. I wish for you that it is for you, but I wish for you that you find the better way of doing it. Okay? Bye.